Alright guys, this is going to be the answer to the guess what. And I figured I'd go ahead and just start. Basically, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. And you're going to need a couple of tools. The first thing you're going to need is a good razor and a big razor. Big razors are better. You can use the X-Acto, but the X-Acto is just not heavy enough for what we're actually doing. That being said, you're going to need the razor. You will be needing you can use a small 6-inch rule, or you can use the 12-inch rule. These rules are metal. I did not have a metal T-square, but to make 90-degree turns, I basically got this here. I got this at Hobby Lobby, or in some areas, Michael's. This is just a T-square made of plastic, and you can use this to make 90-degree turns. I am not meaning to talk to you like a robot. I apologize. But anyway, you see right here, I mean, you just basically, you're after that 90-degree turn. So, what this is this is flooring, glued down, like not a tile. It's a tile, but it's supposed to resemble wood. It is a glue-down flooring. You spread the glue on the floor, and then of course, you put this down there on it, being sure to line it, and you go all the way up. And these come in 4 foot, I think, 4 foot lengths, or 3 foot lengths, this wide. This has not been cut down in the width, but it has been in the length. This is just scrap. I saw this on the job, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to take this. I already saw what I could do with it immediately, and so I figured I'd go ahead and, I didn't mean to burp there. The hot dogs were good. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check this corner and just see if it's at a 90-degree turn, or a 90-degree angle, and it's close enough. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. I'm going to make like a clapboard house. That's what I've decided I'm going to do. Now, yeah, this is thick. For HO scale clapboard, this is thick. But here's the thing. You cannot see the inside of it if it is a house. You can't see how, and most of your HO buildings don't have, there are a lot out there that some of the modelers get real tedious and they do the interior. But even if you did the interior, it really wouldn't make any difference, because you're not going to see the thickness of the clapboard. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make something small. I'm going to make a, let's see here. I'm going to make this 6 inches. So, and I do everything in inches. Put me a crow's foot on there. I do everything in inches. I don't believe in millimeters and all that, meters and all that crap. I'm from America. I use standard measurements. Some people choose to do different, and that's fine. I'm not throwing off on anything. I just like the standard measurement. Basically, what you want to do, let me see here. Yeah. Basically, what you want to do is you just want to score this. I do not recommend everybody cut like this. Okay? And once you score it, I don't know if you can see, but there's a line right there. Once you score it, you can bend it and then break right off. No big deal. Alright, then you want to come down through here, and you want to measure out your clapboard. Now, this time, I'm actually going to the millimeters, because the millimeters are, this is on this side. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they're a lot more, for what I'm wanting to do. I'm going to go with 5 millimeters, and I'm going to go up through here, and I'm just going to mark every 5. And you may be seeing this come to light. Okay, right now I've got 8 marked out. And that being said, I'm going to use my T-square. And I'm going to make the big cut first. And of course, I moved it. I'm going to make a bigger one to start with. Oh man, it walked on me. Got to figure out how I'm going to hold this. This is my first time here, so you know, it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm going to goof up. You guys are watching me break ground on a new project. I'm just going to eyeball this thing as I go, and then I'm going to... I know you can hear people talking in the background, but that's because can't nobody in the house shut up. And I don't have a door on this room. So, alright, I'm going to be back in a minute. Well, let me just go ahead and show you this. What we're going to do... Broke that one. See, you can break this, and it's not really that hard to do, in nice straight breaks. And then you're going to take it, or I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to overlap it just like this, and I'm going to make clapboard siding. So I'm going to go cut these. I'm not going to sit there and make you watch me cut these. I'm going to go cut these, and then I'll be back here in just a minute. I'm back, and I just wanted to show you. I'm just using Loctite glue. This is not like super glue or anything. I'm trying this. It's Loctite go-to glue, and what I've done, if you look right here, I have taken 2 or 3 of these slats, and I've got one here that's actually loose. Taking 2 or 3 of these slats, and I'm putting the glue. It puts the glue on the skin. No, I'm just kidding. Anybody who's seen that movie knows what it is. It puts the lotion on the skin. That's just a little comedy there. Anyway, putting the glue on it. And I've got it raised up here at the bottom for a reason, and that's to keep this from pulling loose while it dries. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack these just like this. You see there, I just broke one loose. So this is going to have to completely dry. And there are going to be a few differences in them, width-wise, but that just makes it look even better. I mean, how many things you see out there that are absolutely perfect? That stuff there's already dried pretty good. So anyway, that's what I've done, and let me see here if I can get you a little close. There we go. Yeah, you can see how these are lining up, and I've got this one actually supporting the very bottom one to keep it aligned so that when they dry, they're going to dry in a straight row, and then once I stand them up, they'll be standing up just like a wall. Once I stand them up, they'll be standing up just like a wall. And I just repeated myself. What I'm doing is I'm going to let these dry in a line like this after I keep putting the glue on it and making it high enough to actually be a wall. Just keep stacking them up just like this. And they're already the wood color. That's the good thing about it. I'm not going to have to really do any... I mean, I can weather it to make it look old, but just keep stacking them up there. I mean, that could even be like a rooftop, you know. Make bridges out of this. Not like for your trains, I wouldn't, but You could make automobile bridges if you're going to use, if you're going to use wood to do it. But anyway, that was just an idea that I had, and I'm going to try to make something and then just have you a finished product so you can see what it looks like. I might make like a maintenance shed or something and then go from there. With the how-to, and this is going to kind of take a little bit different of a direction, so to speak. First thing I wanted to show you was, in the last little part there where I was showing cutting the strips, and of course the dog's going to go. Anyway, cutting the strips, this is what I wound up with, and basically what's going on here is I overlapped like I was showing, and this has made a slat type roof. You can take these and you can put them up like this, and it will give you the wood grain look, like if somebody made it out of 1x6s or whatever, make a slat type roof that way. You could actually use this as a slat wall. Let's see here if I can show this or not. Yeah, you can see that. You could cut holes in it and place a window in there, and there you have a slat type wall. Doing a how-to, there's just a lot of different avenues that you could take, especially when you're building out of scrap. I just used that plain glue. Let me see here if I can get a little light on that. Yeah, the bottom's broke loose. How about that? Get some light on this in some way. But there you can't seem to get everything together here. But there, you have your slat type walls. It's just not going to do what I want it to in this video. Yeah, you can see that. Slat type walls. You could even use it as a retaining wall. Cut it down and, just say cut it, put you some water up against it, look like a retaining wall, or just whatever. Let me turn this up a little bit where you can see there. You just cut it and you pour your water up there to it, and you've got you some river walls, whatever, reinforcement walls, for trackside. I even, took some and cut them in 4x8 sheets, just like plywood. There's your load of plywood just laying up there. Have that laying in the rail yard there, or beside a building, having. There's you some 2x4s right there. And I know that these aren't completely painted out and weathered up and everything. I really didn't have the time to do that. I figure, if I could just show you this much of it, considering it's already got the wood grain on it. Get that up there in the picture so you can actually see it. Considering it's already got the wood grain on it. Sorry for all the jumping around. This luxury model video stand that I've got here. Anyway, You could even take this and turn these over, paint them silver, and there's you some cobble plate, like come out of a steel mill, a little small, been through the mill one time, through the rolling mill one time, got you some cobble plate there, make you a load of steel and strap it down there on your flat car. Back to the load of plywood. There's you some 2x6s laying there. And again, you got your, you put these together and, just like I said, make you enough of them. And, you know, these come out of that just one piece that I had, you know. And you could even take the bigger piece before I cut this up and form this shape here, a little triangle to go from one end to the other, fill in the top right there and make the whole building. Now, the reason I did not make a building, and I feel like I need to at least give you that explanation, is I do not have a layout to actually put these buildings and stuff on. If I had a place, you can bet you bottom dollar that would be what I would do. You know, just sitting here looking at it, you could even take this and attach it to the side of a building. Just say this is your existing shop or whatever. And there's your little lean-to right there. You know, it's got, put you some columns up on each end. You got your low lean-to where you can put equipment or whatever. There's so much that you can do with the crap that you find after a job, construction job or whatever, just whatever's laying around. And that's why I do these how-tos. Just kind of wanted to give you some kind of idea of a way that you could use this stuff. And it'd be useful. It saves you money, because everybody knows what styrene costs. They act like that stuff's made of gold. And you know, like I said, there's so much, and this stuff will actually, you know, it'll stand on its own. It's easier to cut. You don't, you know, if as thick as that is there, you just take your razor. I think I done showed you this, but you take your razor and you score it one time. Bam, it's broke. But anyway, I just figured I'd share that with you, show you what I had going on, and I hope that this has been helpful. When you start into your layout, if you have something that you find that you would like me to take a look at and see what could be done with, send it to me. Send me a picture. I'm on Facebook under Turner and Lewis Railroad. I'm also on Google+. My name is Mark Turner, and that's the way I'm listed on Google+. Also, I have a Facebook page under my name also. Turner and Lewis and Mark Turner. If you have anything that you found laying around or whatever and you think it might be something useful, send it to me. I'll see if I can find one like it, and I'll do a how-to on that. But anyway, I just figured I'd share this with you. I hope this has been somewhat helpful to you. And we'll be seeing you on the next go-around. God bless you, and y'all come back now, you hear?